tour around the NFC West continues. What do you, how excited are you to be here, and what have they told you about your role on the defense?
I'm very happy to be here. It's a great opportunity, and I'm just here to help out the team at outside linebacker and provide some depth and, get out there, rush the passer, and make plays.
What do you know about Vance Joseph's system so far? I mean, you've only been here a few hours, but what can you tell me about this defense?
I know he comes from Wade Phillips, if I'm not, mistaken. And anybody who I've talked to throughout the league who's played in that system has loved it, loved the freedom and the way it's ran. So I was excited prior to coming in today, and being here today, it's very simple. In my mind, it's a simple defense, easy to pick up, and so I'm excited to just learn the defense and be able to go out there and play freely. So.
What can you say about some of the other pass rushers that are here? Chandler Jones, Coach Reed, some of the guys that you've been seeing for years in this league.
Oh, definitely. I mean, great group of guys. Some of the best players to be in this league over the last couple of years, and it's a blessing to have those guys to learn from and. Just to be a part of that room.
Do you feel like you have a big advantage being so familiar with other teams in the division?
Yeah, I know them well. I know the tackles well, but I don't care about those teams. All I care about is crushing them. So I'm happy to be here and get the shot to play against those guys twice a year. But I don't really want to speak about them anymore. So.
Sometimes I always say that we all are in such different places, but it's cool. I mean, I know those guys are going to be there, so I'm just happy to be a part of the team. It's been a long year, so just worked hard, and I'm just excited and just so blessed and thankful to still be a part of this organization.
You go back to the injury last year and the rehab process.
Yeah.
What did it mean to get the nod that you're on the roster?
Yeah, just a lot of patience, and just sticking to the plan. And I just had such great teammates, coaches, and just family support. And it's just been a long year, but those people really helped me get through it and continue to keep my mind in the right place and can push forward and go out there and work hard and try to make the club.
Really proud of him. Excited to have him, here back with us, and ready to take on another season, together, us three.
What was practice like today, first day of game week?
It was fast, and a lot of new things that we're putting in offensively. Kind of getting into our tempo and our rhythm, and just getting personnel things, kind of hashed out. So it was good. We have some things obviously we got to work on throughout the week, but a good first day.
Sorry if you asked or answered this already, but do you know what your role will be with special teams?
Right now it's punt return, and then we'll kind of see where it goes from there.
Are you excited to get back and do that too?
Of course. I love that. That's one of my favorite aspects of the game, and so I'm excited to be back there.
What went into specifically the releases of T.J. Logan and Ricky Seals-Jones over the weekend?
As far as?
In terms of both those guys?
Yeah, just, numbers game as it is. I think tight end-wise, keeping two was tough. We feel like with Charles and Max, it's a good combination for us. And then TJ, explosive player, and loved what he did. Wanted to bring him back on practice squad, but weren't able to do that.
Who are you thinking for returns right now?
We're still working through it. I think talking to Coach Rogers, we feel like we have a pretty good plan, but we'll continue through the week and see how it shakes out.
Is Christian Kirk a possibility, or do you not want to risk him on returns?
We're working through that. We'll see how that plays out throughout the week.
Considering you claimed a couple tackles, you can use one of those, but depending on who's active on game day, as an extra blocker.
Correct. Yeah, that's part of our thinking, whether it be Mason Cole or one of those tackles that we claimed, being able to have that body just in case.
Now that you're here to the regular season, is there a different vibe now? I know you went through the Minnesota game working like it was a regular game week, but does it now feel like it's a little bit more real?
I think it's getting there. It's obviously less people in that room, and guys know that it counts on Sunday, and so I think you could sense urgency has definitely picked up.
How do you see Cassius Marsh fitting in terms of his role?
We were thrilled that he was available to start. He's a very smart player, very physical, very tough, and so in our scheme, we see him being able to do multiple things, and excited to get him acclimated and caught up as soon as possible.
Now that we're here, how long have you been game planning for the Lions?
We've watched a bunch of film throughout the summer, just like they've been watching on us. And so now it's just trying to cut down the volume of stuff and go from there. But it's been a process.
Teams are obviously curious about what kind of offense you'll run. Are you curious as to what defenses they're going to trot out against you?
I think so. I think it's an ever-evolving game, and that's what makes it fun, this strategy of it all. And so there's no telling what coverages will be thrown at you, particularly in this first one. You have a little bit more time to look at things.
What is the advantage that no one's seen what you're going to do at this level?
I don't know. I mean, you can go back and see stuff I did the last 10 years in college, and not that that's what this is going to look like or not, but it's not like this is my first year calling plays in football. And so I think similar to what we're looking at with the Lions, I mean, he's had a whole year to tweak his stuff and go from there.
When you look at their defense, different personnel, but do you see a little of the Patriots blueprint defense-wise?
I think so. I think, I mean, there's no better place to learn, and you know, Matt's one of the brightest minds in football. I mean, he's like a nuclear physicist or something, right? He graduated from one of those engineering schools, nautical engineering, I think. And I was actually in New England with him when he first got there. And so I've always been impressed by how smart he is, how hard of a worker he is. And you can see he's trying to build it that way. And he's definitely putting that defense together in that mindset.
You guys stayed in touch since?
Yeah, we've been friends ever since. And like I said, just to see where he started, you know, I mean, at that place, you earn your stripes, and he worked his way up and helped them win a bunch of championships, and now he's trying to do that, you know, on his own.
Coach, do you anticipate a lot of pressure coming at Kyler Sunday, and if so, how do you counter that?
Yeah, I think it like we just talked about, I'm not sure what they're going to do. You know, traditionally, that's not his style of play, but young quarterback, first start, I mean, I could see that changing.
Does Kevin Peterson have a potential role right away, or is he a depth guy at this point when you're looking at the other three corners?
We think more depth, but coming from a similar system defensively in Wade's system, terminology-wise, what he was asked to do on that, I think it could translate pretty quickly for him.
You had mentioned with guys on the waiver that they would have to be a dramatic improvement since they have all the install to catch up on. Did anyone stand out to you there in particular?
I'm not sure in specifics, but we just felt like these were the right guys, you know, that we claimed for what we were looking for and where we were at as a team, depth-wise, positionally. These guys made sense at this time, and there were some good players, like I said, that got released and feel like they can play and play for us, and all those moves were just made for what was best for us right now.
Do you have a swing tackler or Jeremy and Josh on either side?
Yeah, I think, you know, the two tackles we brought in have to get caught up quickly, and those guys, I expect one of the two to be available for the game, and then Josh as well.
What was that whole process like for you this weekend looking back on it?
I mean, it's interesting, you know, tough conversations, but like I said previously, having gone through it, you understand what it is, and just want to make sure those guys know that you appreciate all the hard work and you wish them the best.
I didn't phrase my question correctly. I'm sorry. Is Joshua the backup left tackle right now and Jeremy on the right side, or are they interchangeable in your mind?
Yeah, I think, you know, Josh has a chance to be the left tackle, and then these two young men that we claimed have a chance to be the left and right as well. And so we feel like we have kind of three tackle bodies now that could play either or.
What group was the hardest to narrow?
They all were. I think when it gets down to it, you know, you sit in those meetings and there's guys that you feel like deserve it, and just based on numbers or based on having the first claim, it didn't work out for them. But I think they were all tough decisions.
Thanks.
Thank you.